Hello everyone, how very good of you to join and welcome back once again to Rimworld, to vanilla experience without DLCs and mods, just enjoying the game how it is meant to be in base build. Yeah, also my first Let's Play on this channel, so I hope you look past all the mistakes that a rookie like me is doing. I'm reading your comments though, and they're very much appreciated for that. I know we will need a kill box. We need to have a corridor for protection. This is, however, more important in the second year, at least based on my previous experiences. And that means that I still have a bit of time for that. We're in summer, but I think it's gonna be the end of summer now, as we are moving towards autumn at some point now. And that means we need more food, right? We need a lot of things, by the way. Also, I wanna tackle my power issues that we will have soon, and we definitely will need to have a storeroom climatized, so with air conditioning and stuff like that. That is gonna be very important. The fields are my most precious thing right now. They're gonna last me for a while. I hope the potato plants actually grow faster. 68% with a bit of rain. That should be fine. Growing wise, we are growing very rapidly with the colony right now. 5 people, that's also new to me. A 6th one is in the making, and will definitely join us in this very episode as well. I don't know what's going on with Mommy. Oh, wait a second, we haven't finished that bed yet. Can you build your own bed? No, she cannot do this. Mommy, what are you up to? She cannot construct her own bed. You should be doing this. You get a bond with it. So let's go ahead and do it. The wood is already there. No one found the time for it. There you go. Easy. Another thing that we can make work. I mean, I usually wait for winter for this, but we can already build it, and that would be a art bench. With that, we can start smaller artwork that we can then decorate our rooms with. This increases the mood of everyone. When it comes to the base itself, we also continue with the next construction. We have lots of granite, and I would like to use this to make me one additional room here. And this is now the expansion of the main hall that we have so far, right? So we continue with that now into every direction. I want to have a connection then here with the storehouse, because here we're going to see the kitchen forming. I might actually, you know what, make this a bit smaller. I'm not entirely sure how good or how well equipped the kitchen needs to be. I think with 2 full electric ovens, we should be fine for a very long time to get things rolling here. Oh, it doesn't take long. Once again, we got the tribe attacking immediately. It's 2 people this time. This could be nasty. I hope I did equip. Revolver action. Yeah, this is a bigger raid indeed. Let's get my people down there. Mel would have been nice here with his big melee skills, but we should be able to do it just fine, 2 of them. If we kill one, the other one should flee on time. That might help us out. There you go. Ah, come on, take him down. This one's down. Oh, this one's not fleeing. There you go. And I think both of them are dead. Both of them are dead. We do get some beer though. This is gonna be nice. Some jade that we can trade with. And a steel spear. Advanced lights as my next research. I've been slacking on research a bit, right? Usually I would really like to push for my geothermal power here, because this is gonna help us out. So it's my next biggest research here. This will then probably solve my power problem for a while, and then we could also start pushing towards our smithing. But for now, let's just go with what we have. Cotton is coming along just fine. This will lead to quite a lot of cloth that we can use for parkas. With that, I would also like to go into the apparel policies now and create me a policy called winter clothing. And this one here is basically everything not, but everything preparing for winter, like a parka. Definitely also the pants, can also be the flag pants, whatever they get their hands on. Any kind of headgear, I'm still gonna push a few more of that. Stuff that we can then assign to them, so I don't need to do it myself all the time. For this year, we might actually focus a bit on manual changing here. Some of them already have the parka, right? Another one is waiting here already. We need 5, 6 in total. Having so many, you can really get some things done here. So lots of work to be done, especially the harvesting, gathering of bushes. Stuff like that really makes a difference here. And of course also our construction. For that, I continue with the hidden conduits. We're gonna push them in here and then to this block here. It's important that we continue to raise the beauty of the surrounding area. So once again, I'm getting my wood floors going. And alpaca went insane. It's not one of mine. And there it's dead. At least that's some free food there again. Lucky you can actually do that. Got ourselves some visitors again. The last one was found in my prison cell. It's 3, however, so it's gonna be a bit harder. The other one would definitely attack me. Got some steel e-covers there. And they have the Vasallo Confederacy, so that's something that we're still neutral with. A faction. They would have a lot of great loot, actually. But I could also just try and trade with them. Pan is already in the area. Let's just have a look at that. They're actually pretty bad themselves. There's nothing to trade here. I could sell some ambrosia, but they don't have any money. Let's just try and get this one up a bit. There you go. Another mad alpaca. Coming in from the other side now. We could try and have the visitors dealing with that problem. Oh, lucky. That was not very good of you. Poor animal. There you go. I think for this, I'm actually gonna push now Mami to be my main cook, and Lucky is actually primarily working on my fields now. She's the best with that. She's also passionate about the topic. So Lucky is gonna be a farmer from now on, and Mami is my new chef. Another ambrosia harvest. This is great for trading, especially. After the latest harvest, finally, my storage is full of food. 47. I think we actually had a limited 50 for the simple meal, but the simple meal can be lasting forever. Let's actually push this by another 50 up to 100. We should probably never really drop below 100 as an indicator. Below 50, sorry. There's great harvest, more rice, more potatoes, and also more cloth. And fall has begun. That means winter is around the corner. Temperatures are going down now. Theoretically, I could now turn off the sowing of this area here so that we don't waste any time on that. However, you can still have plants in winter sometimes. So I think for this year, I'm gonna keep it activated just for now. Another ambrosia spout. Boy, we have a lot of them on this map. And I'm immediately gonna also put this one into a growing zone again. Once again, I'm gonna neglect my research a bit to have Pear finishing all the constructions that we still have ongoing. Also some repairing needs to be done. And also that wall expansion. Ancient danger. As pawn draws near the ancient wall, a sense of foreboding overcomes him. He isn't sure why, but he feels that this dusty structure may contain great danger. That's this one here. So it's a bit early for me to dig through that, but we know there's something lurking. And Mel's resistor has been broken. Next time he will join us. From time to time, something happy also happens. There's a new psychic drone, this time though pulsing out contentment. And that means all of my colonists are happy right now. And Alpaca 1 has given birth. We got a new alpaca, a baby alpaca. That is super nice. That means more wool, but also more meat down the road. In fact, Sleepy Hollow could become a massive alpaca trader. If we find more alpacas like those up here, we could speed up the whole process. Why not? Let's go ahead and get me... I think 2 male should be fine, and another female. This one here. This should be the final conversation. There you go. Mal has joined us. A bit naked right now. I think he's gonna get some clothing right away. Oh, it's a female actually. And there it is. Parker is ready. Got a temperature range of 25 degrees negative now. And Mel, you're actually pretty good at stuff. So he's very good with growing and also planting, right? So he's also going to be a farmer and he's also going to handle, right? So those are his main priorities. The other ones, he would be a good crafter, but I'm going to put him on 2 for that. And of course for firefighting And patient and doctoring, he can also have a higher priority. And warden nothing, cook nothing, construct, yeah, perhaps a number 3. There you go. Gonna be great. I think he's already going for the alpaca, right? Yeah, taming alpaca. Why not? His mood is a bit low. He's depressive by nature. So eating some of these ambrosia sprouts might actually do him good. Gonna queue this in. Afterwards, he's gonna go for the ambrosia. Pear is coming along just fine with the room expansion. And that also gives me the ability now to also have a little kill box here, or a little kill corridor at least, that we can have for starters. And in this little area here, I'm also going to push in some sandbags so that they are actually slow, and some traps. That's very important. This is definitely going to take some time. As the food is rolling in, 100 we have, so this looks very good for winter. I can also now work on some interior decoration again. So I would like to get rid of this area now. We don't really need that. The same applies for this wall here. I also don't need that anymore. With that, we got this general dinner area then that I would like to have. And I can also now move my kitchen down here next to the big storehouses then. This wall here gets also still destroyed, but let's just check it out. We can have the first cook then somewhere here where he can be. And you know what? I mean, I don't know that many cooks that actually sit while cooking, but if we provide a chair, they will be a bit happier for it. Also, what we should really prepare already now is some bigger shelves out of wood again that we have then in this general storage area, right? So I can start with the first. Let's make it 4 shelves then here. And also I will need to work on some temperature control, and that is then my first cooler. I think we could wait for this until after winter, or we should do it now. We'll just see. What we definitely will need is some heaters now for winter, so I can prepare this definitely in my barracks, and we will probably need a few of them in my main hall. Start with 3. We're experiencing an unusually warm autumn right now with 28 degrees. That's a problem. I've installed now the 2 cooler units. The problem here is that they can't keep this one below freezing point. So we are sitting at around 5 degrees. Let's have a look at my meals. With this, they will spoil in 8 days. Not ideal. I hope that heat wave is over soon. Boy, we're really not lucky this year. I'm actually going to implement a second wind turbine because I don't think we're going to meet the demand. And let's also chop the wood here in this area. It's all about power, really. Let's get another battery going as well. More babies. Second alpaca baby has been born. More wool also. Put that, I think, for the first time. There it is, alpaca wool. Soft wool. It is warm, protects well from heat, and fetches a high price. That's exactly what we want to do here. Now with 20 degrees outside, we actually managed to stay frosty inside. So my meals are frozen right now and would last us indefinite. So let's hope that it stays that cool. Finally, our second wind turbine is coming along. This secures our cooling, which is now, of course, the absolute top priority. That we keep this area cool all the time, because I don't want to lose my food supply now that we have 136. This will last us some time. But of course, we have food now. There's still, yeah, quite a lot to farm. Major break risk. Fur is constantly breaking down on me. She's not really too bad on these things, actually. It's greedy, awful barracks, observing rotten corpses. She's already transporting another one now away. There you go. Cleaning things up a bit here. Now this area is coming along just fine. We can continue now with a nice wooden floor here and here as our general entrance. And I would probably like to move that dining table over into this area. A group of pigs abandoned or lost have wandered into the area. They seem accustomed to human contact and are joining the colony. Oh, this is nice. It's a female one and a male pig one. And I think Mel, yeah, he's already on the way, towing them into my pen. The problem with the pen is now it's getting a bit tight here, right? We probably will need to expand this one too. The work doesn't end ever if you think about that. This area here I would make completely wood free, because at some point we're going to expand into that. And also this area here can be completely wood free. And with that we should be able now to expand that animal pen probably all the way over here, to get as many of these patches of green in as possible. And then I'm gonna have this one here. Now it's dark times, fall, it's getting cold, it's dark, wet and all of that. A lot of my colonists are getting depressions. The ambrosia could help out with that. So right now I'm, well, inducing them manually. The soft rare fruit, it tastes wonderful. Chemical reaction for mood increasing. However, if eaten too often, it can generate a mild addiction. That's the problem here. I can, of course, put ambrosia here into eaten daily, please, and for recreation. Let's actually go ahead and have this one for recreation, right? But I'm not going to have a schedule for this just yet. I mean, I could also just make a schedule every other day, right? Every 2 days. Let's make it every 2 days. That should not lead to an addiction just yet, I think. So we'll just see. I'm gonna activate this one here. On schedule. In the lavish food tree. That means they have to eat this one. And it gives them a really nice mood booster. That is something we need. Okay, yeah. Let's also implement a few more lights. In that case here, definitely for the kitchen. For the eating area. It's a bit dark in my base. And definitely also here in my storage area. Let's make 2 lights here. It's a lot of steel. We do have these steel walls here right in front of me. So I could also deconstruct them to get me some easy quick steel. The pigs are making love. That's the beginning of a great adventure. And she's pregnant. Perfect. With the alpacas, I see a lot of profit. With the pigs, I see a lot of meat. That is what we need. A guinea pig wants to join me. Oh, look at that. Lots of those here. The guinea pig we probably will slaughter right away. I mean, we could also get it as a pet. Why not? Let's get us a guinea pig pet. For this, we do need a animal sleeping box somewhere in here. Probably right beside my area here. A shelter child named Smarty is crashing in a transport pod nearby. If she survives the impact, she will be badly wounded. Smarty is from my enemies, the Scythe Beans. Okay, she's only 14. Oh wow, she's very good with medication and also intellectual. She could be a great researcher. Probably that's because of her name. Teetotaler. Night owl and very neurotic. Okay. I guess we can afford it. We got the food. Who's actually currently my warden? Fur, you are the one. Capture her. No, it's not the best prison chamber, but it'll do. And Fur is on a ambrosia binge. Okay, she's not gonna rescue her now. That means Fur is gonna eat a lot of ambrosia. She's probably getting addicted from that. Smarty's really badly wounded. Her whole body basically is crashed from the transport pod crash. She's losing blood and she has extreme pain. I'm gonna give her a better medication. The guinea pig also has found itself the bed and is enjoying a nice, warm, cozy home. Not entirely warm though right now. It's 0 degrees outside. Actually, I deleted the heaters before because of all the restructuring. So let's get us the heaters in again. And also a vent over here. finally, we're out of steel. I still need a bit more steel though, so I will need to start now mining. And we're gonna mine here compact steel, and then we also have the compact machinery close by for our components. And let's go ahead and get me some mining going here. I don't think I've got anyone on mining so far. Lucky, we also have Mommy down here. She's my cook and crafter though. Though we don't need to cook anything right now, so it could actually well be Mommy. A manhunter pack of raccoons have entered, driven insane by the disease known as Scaria. They won't attack doors unless they see someone go through it. They will, however, then attack, or they will leave the area in 1 or 2 days. We can hide and wait it out. It's a lot of raccoons. I should be still able, though, to destroy them. They're not very smart. Let's try out my corridor here. There they come. Could also be a lot of free meat. I mean, quite expensive traps. Easy. That's a lot of meat. Now, we have a problem. We have too many things in storage. Simple meal, since we have so much of that, is getting stored outside. That was faster than expected. So I'm gonna add me a couple of more shelves over here. And yeah, let's have these 2 balls. Let's keep actually the cooler available there. And then I could have another block of them here, like so. And we're gonna say it so that these ones here closest to my farming area, they usually store then only raw food, right? That's their primary focus here. And we could also go ahead and do the same thing here. Then we're gonna say that these here gonna have some textiles and stuff like that, so manufactured items, together with weapons, apparel, and items. And I'm gonna copy me this and move it over there as well. And then we got these ones here, and they're all just there for food and for meals, right? So not the raw food, just the meals. By now, fur is the last one to equip the wool parker, and with that, all of my colonists have a parker. That means they can survive up to a degree of 48. She actually can go to 48 degrees negative. It's because of the flag pants. It's the only thing I can see that makes a difference in comparison to the other ones. But no, that's certainly not the case here. Holy cow, she really can just withstand a lot. Ah, it's alpaca. It's the alpaca wool, most likely, that gives me that huge boost here. Yes, 60 degrees in cold. I love my alpacas. I just hope that all of them have it, right? She, for example, does not have the alpaca wool just yet. Purr. Oh, Purr is actually missing it. But that should do the trick. Very nice. So let's go with more alpaca. There's a plain layer parker, so Purr, you can go for this. While I'm waiting for the alpaca. And the alpaca, we have 55 wool left. Might take us some time still. Next, let's work on some recreation. I think a billiard table should do nicely. It's also increasing the wealth of the room quite a bit. And yeah, since we have a bit of space, I think up here can't hurt. And definitely will also need some light right next to this one. Should make them extremely happy. So Purr, you could actually prioritize this. And he's doing something that he really likes and that enjoying doing something with art. He's artistic, and in that case here he's creating me now a wooden sculpture that we can use to decorate our main hall. Oh, we got another birth of an alpaca. It's getting a bit overcrowded at some point here now. 3 babies. And what is that? Yaks! Even more yaks that are moving into the map here. Pan charmed Mel by joking about the connection between artificial intelligence and anarchy. Mel responded well and is now Pan's lover. Pan and Mel now want to sleep together. Oh, what a beautiful love story. Pan and Mel. Alright, gotta need a special room for these people. Now, my sleeping block is not finished yet, so I also don't want to make this one smaller, the barracks, right? Because you also lose rating with that. So I'm actually going to create me a new one. We have the option of either this one or this one, right? This one's a bit larger, and I don't think we need it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and make me a new room here, where these lovers can then sleep in a beautiful double bed. They will also, of course, need some basic commodities like a dresser. And I might also give them an end table. Oh, look at that. The billiard table is a masterwork. That's pretty great. Should also, once again, raise my recreation room now to very impressive. It's also rich in wealth, extremely spacious and clean. This has a huge bonus on all the people traversing this area here. Polar has arrived and wants to attack us. 2 people. Oh, he's got an automated pistol, right? Machine pistol. That's not gonna be so easy. They're preparing for their attack though, so we have a bit of time to prepare for this. It looks like to me they're rushing immediately. No, they're fine. Oh, my. Oh, wow. They're also coming in from down here. It's 3 of them, in fact. A mad hare spawns at the same time. I think it's attacking the raider. That's a nice one. They're fighting each other. Who's winning? Okay. Flossie won, but he actually got a bit of a damage there out of it. And the raiders are attacking. Let's move my colonies outside. Unfortunately, they're not gonna join so easily. And destroyed my wind turbine. Okay, that was trap number 1. Very nice. This was the hardest one. They're already fleeing. We're gonna take this one here too. Get ourselves a good auto pistol out of that. This looked very messy. We would have a new prisoner potentially here. Loveful, beautiful coma child. She's not very good with anything. I'm just gonna kill her. But we got ourselves a nice machine pistol. This is a really good loot getting out of this. Perfect. Well, the room is not quite finished yet, but they're getting the penalty. So let's actually set the owner now to Mel and Pan. And they're now sleeping together finally in their own bedroom. Or in their own bed at least. They're still in the Pan and Mel's bedroom now. So we should really finish this one here quickly. The potato blight will destroy all my potatoes, unfortunately. I don't think there's much of a rescuing here. It's spreading really quickly. Mel is already trying his best. Perhaps we can save these here. Doesn't really matter for this year because we're quite full on food anyway. Now, the destruction of that wind turbine showed me how fragile my whole ecosystem is. So I'm gonna move it now into this area here. With also chopping down the trees in this area. And what we can do also is creating a wall. A defense position. A granite wall. That's something that no one will actually be able to destroy. So what I can do is I can actually take this one here as a defense wall, right? And this goes all the way then down. And there will be no radar coming in from this point anymore. Up here it's a bit more tricky, but I should still be able to make it like so. And with that, we have this area also walled off. And then I just need this area here. It's not looking particularly pretty right now, but it gets the job done, right? To also wall off this area here. And with that, my power plants are actually secure then for the future. Let's also get us some doors going here so that we can at least leave the area if we need to. And once again, this is going to be a nice winter project. Just realized there's a lot of steel up here. So why are we mining? I could also just deconstruct all of this and get me a lot of steel out of it. It's finally so cold that the plants are dying by themselves just because of out of the coldness. I might actually try and harvest my remaining cotton. Winter has begun. Finally, it is upon us. Our very first winter. Temperatures are going down now. -8 we have. It's a warm 12 degrees inside. That's because of 3 heaters. But since this is just a massive building now, right, with also the vents going into this room and this room, it's actually quite hard to heat it up. 3 heaters will still have to suffice for now because the power consumption just gets too high at some point. And I have trouble already getting my batteries up, but that's of course because we just lost a wind turbine. The one is now online again, still not connected though. So that's something we need to prioritize for today. And also here, that first area has been sealed off, so this is a bit safer now. For future raiding attacks, we're working on that wall now. I'm confident that we can finish this in a timely manner. Another transport pod, and evangelist named Downs is crashing. There he is. He's very good with plants. He could be a great farmer. Evangelist, underground, jealous, firefighting. He's incapable of... Oh, he's a pyromaniac. He loves fire. He will never extinguish fires and will occasionally go on random fire starting sprees. Holy cow. Never. We're gonna let him die out there. I'm not even gonna try and get on good terms with him. By the way, there's some traders coming in. Let's have a look at them. Can't be too bad. They actually sell boomaloops. Thanks to my Ambrosier, we do have quite a bit of a selling power here, and with that we can purchase the auto pistol from him. Does he have something else? Auto pistol, machine pistol, that's mine actually. He doesn't really sell anything too valuable there as far as I can see. A recurved bow, a great bow. We could also craft this ourselves. Nope, so I'm actually just going to accept the selling and be happy about all the silver that I have. Oh, he does not have all the silver. So we need to reduce it. There you go. Got ourselves a bit of money there. Oh, experiencing a winter thunderstorm right now. Lightning can start fires and there's no rain to put them out. Ozolov, how clean my dumping zone looks. Codex was the last one. I didn't even notice him. And there's the first fire, and of course it's right next to my animal pens, so my colonists are rushing for it already. And it doesn't take long to finally have it snow. Beautiful and eerie at the same time, because it's dangerous. That means it's getting really cold now. Inside, I've installed a 4th heater. That means we're having some, gentle 15 degrees. Still not that easy because I've now connected also the laboratory to the general area and also my workshop, right? So that they are actually getting up in temperature as they've been a bit too low. The same I should still apply for my kitchen as well. And yeah, Smarty finally joins. I'm super happy about this because she is gonna be one of my main researchers. Right, Smarty, there it is. Medical, she's also very good at, so let's just check it out. Firefighting, of course. Patient, doctoring. She's gonna be one of my main doctors besides Pen and Mammy. And then we're gonna, of course, have her on the researching as number 1 if these are not the case. The rest is pretty much out of the question. I think she's gonna do anything else ever. Warden, we have someone for that, perhaps a number 2. Handling, no. Hunting, no. Smithing. No, she would actually do this. I mean, cleaning and hauling whenever she's got some time, but she's gonna be my main one. Ibex, though, has gone mad and is on its killing spree towards us. I think those should do the trick. Let's have a look. Extra food. That means we have potentially now 2 people researching at the same time. That's pretty great. Should speed it up because I really want to push for my geothermal power there. Make things a bit easier on that as we need more and more power down the road. Insulting spree. Smarty has fixated her rage on fur. She will follow fur around, hurling insults. And in that case here, fur is fleeing the scene. She's still getting insulted, and that dropping her mood. The next large sculpture has been finished. We already located the first one here. And the next one I could install now in my main bedroom. Probably somewhere here for everyone to see. Smarty really looks like a very angry person. And with that sculpture, yeah, we have a slightly impressive barrack now, which is gonna help out with the mood. A grizzly bear has raided my pen and is eating one of my baby alpacas. We need to immediately go for it. Everybody is aborting his work, arming themselves, and let's kill that bear before he actually slaughters any other alpacas. Oh, wow, friendly fire. It's already dead. Why can I not kill it at this point? It's unconscious. Now would be the best time. I'm gonna take one of those guys with, yeah, my bolt action rifle and try to get it done with. There you go. Now it's really dead. I'm continuing with walling myself in. We got some 600 granite blocks right now. My animal pens and my fields are the ones that we need to protect against the raiders. In year 2, raiding is going to be a bit more severe, I think. So in this case here, let's prepare for this with the next wall. The granite wall extending from here all the way now to this structure that we already have there. And then from this structure all the way down. This will take a long time, right, in construction. But we actually have 2 idle colonists. So yeah, there you go. As we do have a lot of things going on right now. There's no planting, right? So this is freeing up time. Time that we should use now to make this happen. And most of my colonists immediately start working on that project. Up here in the ruins, we do find these columns there. The cool thing about these columns is they're acting like a blueprint, so I can actually claim them. I can build a copy of them and place that into my room. And this will consume some slates. Doesn't need to be the same slate, right? So as long as we have slate in our storage, that is fine. And we can build a column that is actually gonna impress people even further. I would also have to have my first farming zone now over here that is just there for drugs. Oh, this is actually, let's just see, should be fine this way as we're moving in. And that is for smoke leaves as my first rock that we can use this year then. Of course, this will take some time, but by next winter, I'm expecting to have a lot of joints in my base. What's up, mommy? Why are you in such a bad mood? Intense pain from what? Ambrosia tolerance, food poisoning. Oh, she's food poisoned. I wonder why. In fact, we got a very clean kitchen at this point with granite floors. Oh, by the way, this is open here. I don't know why. Let's actually focus on that immediately. Thanks to having a dedicated hauler and a dedicated crafter doing the granite blocks, we're basically never running out of them, even though we are consuming a lot of them right now. Thanks to this whole construction they're going down. And by the way, gotta make sure that here, of course, not quite there. That is actually quite embarrassing. We cut through the fertile ground there. It's not the end of the world. I will just redirect this. It's still gonna take some time before we reach that zone there. So it's too far away from my main base right now. Later down the road though, this is gonna be helpful. I think first of all, we are focusing on that area here, which is also quite fertile. And by the way, winter is slowly coming to an end soon. I'm gonna get me my next farm going. That is then here, right? So gotta make sure that we get most of that in. It's not looking pretty, but I still wanna... this is looking really ridiculous right now there. Let's actually shrink it here. Have it like so. And have a little field here then too. For, what should we go with? We could go for, I think I'm gonna go with corn. Takes some time, but once ready, you can make a lot of food out of that. So I'm gonna go with corn for this one. Oh no, raid is happening. Several groups from the Aereum are coming in. Oh, they're coming in with pods. Alright, they're coming in with pods and attacking immediately. Yeah, sure, why not? They're coming in from the other side, so they might go into my kill box. They're going in here, very nice. You actually have to leave, very nice. The first one dead already. He actually dropped the grenade. She's alone. Very nice, and they're already fleeing. I think we're gonna let them flee. Take the machine pistol. And this one here, super... Oh no, wait a second, he's not fleeing. He actually still attacks. Now he's dead. There you go. And a visitor joins. Or several visitors actually. Seahorse and Bow. I'm not gonna have anything to do with them, as we're already quite staffed. None of them survived, so there's no prisoners here, unfortunately. I could have a look at their gear and actually just strip them of their things. Because I think they have quite nice things. And I'm gonna have one of my shelters here, focusing entirely on items and weapons and apparel, where we can store all of that. Fur, what's up with you? Oh yeah, transporting corpses is not her forte. She doesn't like that so much. She's actually working on the next one, but you should really strip them first, please. And by the way, you actually should go for... yeah, sleeping and... I don't know. It's a bit messy here, but we're gonna make this sometimes some other time. I would also like to use this now to go into the next granite structure. That would be this one, right? We don't have enough. I don't care. It's gonna go all the way over into this area. Cutting off this area for us for now. Oh, dangerous temperatures. They're leaving because of that. Negative 13 degrees. Yeah, that's cozy for us. The base is cozy. Everybody has parkers, enough food, enough medicine for now. Things are not looking so bad. I can safely say that we can look optimistically into year 2 after all of this. Can't take that much longer for winter anymore. And I hope you enjoyed this one, Rimworld, as we continue expanding the base with another defensive structure, hopefully unlocking us the geothermal power in the next episode. This will unlock us a whole bunch of other things that I'm looking forward to. And yeah, then we might actually also go on some expeditions to sell parka wool and make a real profit. Stay tuned!